Well, I thought I'd show this video of my Runaway Camper. I've done some modifications to it and so forth. So I got it in around January. I bought it from a dealer in California. I'm in Las Vegas, Nevada. But it's actually pretty, I think I have a decent setup. Of course, you can see the type of version I have. I have a door in the back. Is one of the additions I had. I also have an you can see the entertainment center in the middle. Of course, there's the door, and it's kind of messy because I just got back from a trip, so I don't have my bed folded out or anything like that. Now, basically, I did this because I saw something on it about a solar generator. So I decided I'll go ahead and show some of the additions I did. Now I got a box from Harbor Freight. It was like $49.50 for this, and it wouldn't fit exactly, so I had to put some bolts in the bottom there and a washer, 2 bolts, and it works fine. But it's locking and it has a little slide pinch. I can keep some gear in here and so forth. One of the problems I did have is, and it's not. Sometimes things just break. That's what I say. Shit sometimes happens. And what basically is the AC, I didn't use it because I bought it in January, and I didn't use it till a few months ago. Then I tried, when I started it, it wouldn't blow cold air. So I called Steve from Runaway Campers, and he went ahead and told me to contact Frigid Air within 3 days of me giving them the information about it and sending them the little paperwork. In 3 days, it was actually 3 days, pretty fast. They sent me a new one. It's a bigger one, but it is a lot bigger. The only problem I had with it was it is bigger than the old air conditioner by far. It used to be about there. The other one, this is about 3 or 4. It's the same BTUs, but it barely. So I had to recut the hole. And of course, Steve talked me through a lot of this stuff and explained how the mount and so forth. And they sent me the mounts again. He sent me some extra trim. By trim, I mean when you take these out, they go. They used to sit on the sides like this. Or some trim I could use down here, some I could use here. But he sent me. I asked him for a bigger one so I can cover up the cord. In addition, I had to drill a hole here to run the cord because when they build this entire cabinet, it's built around the air conditioner, and the cord won't pull out. But to get it out, you have to cut it anyway, because Frigid Air says you must show a picture of the cord being cut, and had to send a picture of it with the cord cut. And then Frigid Air just sent me the other refrigerator. Air conditioner. Of course, I'd cut a hole there, but the advantage of that, I ran some USB cords down here. But that's just one thing. Now let me get back. Now the solar panel part is fairly easy. I got a Renogy solar panel, and it costs about $116. And on the solar panel, what I did, solar panels come with use that mix there. So I got an adapter, and the adapter that fits my. So if you look at this, I have this little adapter, 5.5 millimeter, and then I just drilled a hole, and it went through there, and then you can see where I ran it. I ran it on the edge right there, and then it runs there, and runs down there, and there it is. Now that's an adapter, because I have some solar generators that 5.5, and that's a smaller size, so you get a little adapter depending which solar generator I use, and it plugs in here. The reason I did that is I have other solar generators, so I can turn around and I can plug it in here to charge too. This is another solar generator I have. I just keep it as a spare and just keep it in here. but I can charge this. Also have a pigtail that has one that branches off to this, and I can charge both at the same time if I want. And I noticed that it only takes about 4 hours to charge. Of course, I put some mounts here on a bungee cord because I found sometimes this thing up here bounces around, because sometimes I go off road and it bounces quite a bit. So I put some bungee cord here to keep it in. It takes about you see, sun comes up at 7. By around 11, it's at 11 o'clock. It's all charged up. I using all these LED lights here. These take maximum 40 watts. Of course, I can change the color and so forth. Sometimes I'll just put it at night. I'll put it low and I'll put it red to keep my night vision. But a lot of times but right now that only uses like 10 watts when it's at the lowest. You can see that's pretty much good. And then, of course, these just glued here. They had a little trouble getting, they can't sometimes want to come off, but I put them up down the edges, and you can see it was one of those strips, cost like 30 bucks or something on Amazon. And I ran it underneath, and it's sticking. I've had this for a while in cold and hot weather, and so for fine. But this cost me, I got it sale for like $200. It's a 300 watt. This is I got this for less than $100. Like, it's 150 watt. I think it's I can't remember how many. I know that's 60,000 milliamps. I think that's probably around 40 or something like that. The advantage of this one, sometimes why I keep it, is this can be charged while it's also being used. So you can charge it while you're also using it. A lot of them don't. This one won't right here. I have other solar generators also. Now back to the solar panel. I got this roof rack right here, as you see. It was like 130 bucks or something like that. It came with these mounts here, but I don't. Sometimes I notice things shift quite a bit. It used to shift when I went off road because of all the vibrations and other things. So I put some hose clamps on it, and that keeps them more solid. I keep a lot of junk up here, and the advantage is you notice that I can mount it at an angle if I want. And the way I did that is I bought some gate latches right here, and I just drilled them in. There's the mounts for the solar panel right there. And I went and mounted, got some gate hinges. They're like a couple of bucks, $2-3 bucks from, I think that would be in $6, it's like $2-3 each from Lowe's or Home Depot. You mount them here, you just use the existing drill holes on this here, and they fit fine. And then I used a PCV, I took some metal, it was an old tent stake, bent it around for then it holds there, and then I put an old bolt I had in there, and then I can move it at an angle, and then I got an old gate latch there, and that way I can lock the back end in, and also it can lock also, and then so I can load everything up into here, and then when I'm done, I put it in like this, and I can lock it up if I want. And then that's it's in there. I had a little bungee cord there before, but that actually works pretty good. It's pretty solid with those, and it works pretty good. I got the extended edition, and I especially like it. I can lift it up now and keep it up if I want to keep it more further. Now, as you see, I got these. I mount them here, and I put some Velcro strips here, and those were like 10 bucks or something like that on Amazon. And I got some there too, and that kind of keeps my toothbrush and so forth. Now, for entertainment, I what I basically do is I use I had this old monitor I had on a computer, and I got these mounts on Amazon. They were kind of $30, but I probably could end up using anything to do it because they mount in the VESA hose right here. And I'll put the link on the website, and it can mount up here if I want. I end up using one of the extra brackets to mount there just to give this more space. It mounts there. Of course, I plug that into the power strip. I plug that. That's my HDMI, and that's an adapter for then I plug that into my Samsung. I think Samsung Galaxy Up. I have an 8, but 8 Up. You can plug this little adapter into your cell phone, and then I mostly do that. Then I put it on the charger, the fast charger here. That way, it keeps things going. But I can download Netflix, Amazon's. I got a Vudu account with have digital movies, and I can keep that on there. Also, I have a laptop. I can plug another HDMI cable just straightly into my laptop and watch movies on that. And Netflix, of course, Netflix, Amazon, and my Vudu account all have, you can all do digital downloads, so I don't need internet connection. Most of you can't, you don't have internet connection through your cell phone, but I can plug this into my cell phone and watch movies, or my laptop. Also, I can't plug this in, but this is my tablet, and I can watch things on that. And of course, sometimes if I need to use my air conditioner, I got a shower bar, and of course I can move that back, but then I can hang it here and watch things also if I want when I'm done. Also, the air conditioner this new air conditioner came with this, it's a better quality one, but it came with a remote, and it has remote sensing, so this acts like a thermostat also. I like the Runaway roofs because you can use you put those vertical strips on the back, and I can stick it there, I can stick it here in this case, but I just stick it there. It's a lot easier. Also got a cargo net. I can keep sometimes junk there. I got cargo nets on the side. I'm not sure if those were worth it. Of course, I think that's about it. That's all the additions I did to the inside. Of course, when I did the inside, I put this power strip here, and then I plug it in. When I need to use solar, I unplug it here, and I plug it up here or in here, whichever one solar I want to use at the time, a battery I want to use at the time. Again, I can go for about 4 hours. I can go 4 hours with no basic problems. And it works fine. Of course, I got a little step stool from Harbor Freight for $20, but then I can get up here with no problems. Sometimes it's height. I got these also at Harbor Freight's, little switch lights. I got some of these at Walmart. I'm not sure, they don't stick really good, but that's fine. And then I had already had a thermostat. That's my thermostat here, and it's got inside outside temperature, and I stuck it here, and then I just set this outside in the shade somewhere. That's an external monitor. That way I can tell whether I should get up or stay asleep when I'm camping. I don't have to. But that keeps inside and outside temperature. I think that, and of course I put these cords across, bungee cord, and I just use some hooks here. Because I found out sometimes things that when I'm traveling, sometimes things will fall out, so a bungee cord keeps that there. And of course I put some bungee cord across here because I found out sometimes it was bouncing, or things would bounce out. No big deal. Of course, when I travel, I take this down, and I don't keep it up here. I mostly just lay it right there. Okay. And that is what I've done to my Runaway so far.